everyone, welcome to Yoga for Multiple Sclerosis. Our goal for this video series is to deconstruct the postures so that you have a better idea of how to adapt these postures for your body. Now today we're going to be working on Supta Padangusthasana, and the English translation for that is reclining hand to big toe pose. Now because I have such tight hamstrings, I have to use a yoga strap, or you can even use a belt. And let's get started by coming down into a reclining position. Now, I'm going to be using a mat, but as long as you're in a comfortable place like a rug or comfortable flooring or even your bed, any of that would work for this posture. Let's go ahead, and you're going to keep your knees bent and just gently lie back. And for this, we're going to begin with the left leg. And on an inhalation, raise the left leg up and take your strap and wrap the strap behind the arch of the left foot. And I'm going to keep one strap in each hand. And then I'm going to lift my shoulders up and then take my shoulders down so that my shoulder blades slide down my back. And then I'm going to rest my elbows on the ground and soften my shoulders. And the weight of my arms is going to rest in my upper arms and my elbows. What's important is to keep the tension out of the upper body, to just relax your shoulders. From here, I'm going to begin to find a nice perpendicular thigh for my body, and then start to extend the lower leg up, flexing the left foot, keeping my elbows on the ground. Start to play with this extension now, drawing the leg up towards your chest, without allowing the ego to take over. What's important is that you don't want to overextend. You want to find that edge where you're feeling the stretch, but you're also feeling at ease, and you remain very aware of your breath. So again, I'm going to find the extension that works for me. Your extension may be down here. This may work best for you. And as you work with it, and as you practice this posture, you can start to draw the leg a little closer. Again, finding extension to the point of a nice perpendicular thigh directly out of the hip socket. And once you're here, once you're in your full extension, let's bring some awareness to our lower back, to our sacrum, our tailbone, softening the hips, and feeling really grounded in your lower back. So much so that once you rest your shoulders and your lower back, there might be a slight lift, a slight arch in the middle of your back. Now if you want to experience a little deeper stretch, you can also extend this right leg out directly in front of you, keeping the right foot flexed. Again, softening the lower back, feeling grounded to the mat, and then playing with the extension again, drawing the leg up and closer to your chest. Hold it for 2 or 3 long, slow, deep breaths. Constantly checking in with your body, making sure that there's no tension. Your upper body is soft. Continue to work with the leg extension. And now we're going to take the straps, both straps, into your left arm. And then take your right hand and just take your palm of your right hand to your right hip. I'm going to take my left elbow out to my left side, and I'm going to begin to draw this left leg out toward the left. Here's where we're going to experience a stretch in our groin and our inner hamstring. And my right hand is holding this right hip down so it doesn't roll to the left. You might even try taking the right arm out to the side in a T position. Again, finding the stretch. Now in this posture, if at this point you're feeling too much strain in your hamstring, you can put a chair underneath your foot and rest your legs so that you're still finding the stretch, but there's really not any strain on your body. Or you can use a block, and I'll demonstrate with this. I'm going to take the block and just gently place it under my leg so that I can soften my shoulders. I can keep my right hip grounded to the mat, but I'm still experiencing this stretch in my inner hamstring, and there's no strain on my lower back. So there are ways to adapt it so that you're comfortable. I'm going to move back out of the way so you can kind of see my extension. Taking my right arm out. Keeping my shoulders soft. And now let's begin to bring this left leg back up. Play with finding the extension that's perpendicular to your body. Keeping the shoulders soft. Drawing the leg maybe a little bit closer toward your chest. And then we're going to take the straps and we're going to put in the right hand. And we're going to draw the left leg over toward the right. But this time you can allow this left hip to roll over into a nice twist. Take your left arm out to the left side. And allow your gaze to fall to the right. And then draw the left leg back up. Again, finding the perpendicular extension. See if you can experience maybe even a deeper stretch. Now very gently bend the left knee. Take the sole of the left foot to the ground. And now let's do a little check-in. Let's extend this left leg out. Allow your arms to soften to your side. And see if your left side feels longer and more grounded to the mat than your right side does. This is the perfect time to think about the sensations you might be experiencing in your body. Examining your left side compared to your right side. And then again, let's bend our knees. And on an inhalation, we're going to draw this right leg up, wrap the strap around the arch of the right foot. Find a perpendicular thigh to your body, directly out of the hip socket. Begin to extend that lower part of your leg into a nice long extension. Drawing that right leg up a little closer to your chest. And if you want to experience a little deeper stretch, you can go ahead and extend this left leg out. Making sure that your shoulders are soft. Your shoulder blades are down your back. Your elbows are supporting your arms. You begin to play with this extension. Examining what your edge might be and how far you can stretch your right leg up and closer to your chest. Now let's take the straps into your right hand. Take your left hand and gently place it on your hips to hold the left side down while you allow your right leg to fall out to the right. Now I experience here, my right side is a little tighter than my left, so this stretch is actually a little more difficult for me on my right side. Keeping the shoulders to the ground, using your elbow and your upper arm to support your wrist and your hand holding the strap. Really finding that extension in that left leg, helping to keep you balanced here as you allow your groin and the inner hamstring to open up a little bit more. There'll be a little release. Keep your awareness on your breath. Allowing your body to stay soft and heavy on the mat. Allowing your butt cheeks to soften. Try not to keep anything tense. Softening my lower back. Feeling more grounded to the mat. As I continue to try to find some release in my inner hamstrings. Drawing my right leg a little more out and up. And I'm going to bring the right leg back up. Finding that leg extension again where it's perpendicular to your body. See if you've been able to experience a little more release and drawing the extension a little closer to your chest. And then take the strap into your left hand, maybe allowing your right arm to fall out to the right as we draw the right leg over to the left. This time the right hip can follow the left leg into a twist, allowing your gaze to just stay to the left, but your shoulder, your right shoulder is softening closer to the mat so that you experience a deeper stretch, or deeper twist, actually. I'm trying to find a little more extension in my left leg, flexing my left foot. Now gently help your right leg back up. Again, finding this leg extension with the thigh nice and perpendicular to the hip socket. Softening the shoulders again, allowing your elbows to draw down towards the ground. Very gently bending the knee. Releasing your strap and drawing, taking the sole of your right foot to the ground. Now let's do a little check-in. Let's extend this right leg out. Allow your arms to just soften out to your sides. And see if there's a balance in each side of the body and how much more grounded you feel to the mat. You might even feel a little longer, a little leaner.